It's only been dry for the last 2 days, so I'm not sure what I'm going to run into here. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm actually in no hurry to go anywhere. Today's just a fun ride. And I also want to continue checking out how the battery's operating and this new 500 watt Bafang hub motor is running. My initial response to it is quite good. By all accounts, 500 watts isn't anything to write home about. In the United States, 750 would be its equivalent. And in Europe, you're supposed to only have 250, but I make up for that by governing this one. Just because it can be 500 doesn't mean it has to be. I guess what I'm saying is I'm trying to be compliant while still having an edge. Now out here, this is actually a private road, although it may not appear to be private, but this is all owned by the local farmers. And you could have anything you bloody well please. I'm very happy about this. This is nice and dry so far, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some swamps ahead. Although this stretch is kind of sandy, rocky clay, and it dries up beautifully. I believe all those little pebbles are from bunny rabbits. And you see these, you might be able to see those little black and white signs along the roadway here. And these other signs that say something de casa. That means that this is actually an area where hunting happens, and to be careful. People come out here and shoot quail. I'm not sure what else, pheasant maybe. I saw an injured pigeon a few months ago after hearing some gunshots, and that told me that they shot the pigeon, which is kind of rude. My daddy taught me, don't shoot anything you ain't gonna eat. Well, there's a few options here. I can go into the craziness directly ahead, and that takes me into some very beautiful olive groves. I can go to the right which will take me into Kiev, or I can go left and go to Meco. I think I'm going to go to Meco. Well, no, I'm going to go to Kiev. But it's going to be crazy, and I don't want to deal with crazy today. I know that road, and it gets very muddy. I'm going to make an adjustment. Yeah, I wanted to zip up my jacket. With the tailwind, having it open was comfortable. Going into the headwind, not so much. I always wondered what this was. I don't think it was a house. It might have been a chicken coop or something like that, or a place to put animals, but it just doesn't look big enough or in the right shape to be a house. But maybe. Certainly is robust enough, or at least it was at one time. It's not that old. If you look at the brickwork, you see these hollow bricks. Those are pretty modern. Another sign talking about hunting there. And here's an indicator flag, that black and white thingy. Now, here comes the next question. Do I want to go to the right, which takes me kind of into nowhere's to turn around eventually, or go left, which will take me to Meco? I say let's go right and make the adventure worthwhile. Now, I know this road. I know most, well, I shouldn't say most. I know a lot of these farm roads. Occasionally, I get disorientated because they all kind of look the same. But if I go on a known course like I did today, I'm okay. Ooh. Bumpy. Now, I definitely have the tires inflated a bit more than they need to be, but I've been reading about it, these Schwab eddy currents, and some of the test riders have taken them to below 20 psi in the front and 25 in the back, and drove all over the place over rock gardens and really rough, nasty surfaces, and did just fine with no pinch flats and no kind of problems. Oh, this is nasty, kind of. What it is these rain ruts. I'm very pleased with these tires. I wasn't sure how they were gonna work for this environment, but I'm very happy. Now, it gets a little crazy here, but it does drop off into a village about 5 kilometers ahead. Or you can make a right-hand turn and make a big loop, which is it's really kind of rough. And I don't know if I feel like doing that much rock garden. In fact, I don't feel like doing that much rock garden. But it is beautiful. Gotta go.